Hi, this is Bonnie with TLC Inspirations, and today I'm sewing a yoga style knit waistband that will be nice and comfy for my skirt. So I've taken a piece of stretchy knit and I'm going to wrap it around my body to determine how long to cut it. And then I'll subtract, you want to wrap it in the direction of the stretch, obviously, and then you're going to deduct 2 inches off your measurement and then add about 5/8 for your seam allowance. Now for the width, there's two different ways that we can go. You can cut it like I did at about 17 inches, and then when it's folded in half, it's actually going to be about 9 inches wide. But then you'll be able to fold it over the top of your skirt, and it'll create a 4-inch waistband. If you don't want the fold over part, then just cut it at 9 inches width, and then by the time you do the attach it to your skirt, it'll just remain in an up position without being folded over, and that creates a 4-inch waistband as well, but it doesn't allow you the extra 4 inches to fold it over. So whatever your preference is, cut it accordingly. So that's what we're going to do with that. And now we're going to take the two short sides and we're going to sew them together, create a seam, create a tube, much like a tube top, 5/8 inch seam. So now we're done sewing that, and you're going to want to remove your pins and then open up your seam and take it to your ironing board and press it nice and flat. Open it up like that and then just press it, and then we're going to turn it into itself, so you're going to have the inside of the seams facing each other, and it's folded in half the long way. So we've got a fold at the top and we've got our raw edges at the bottom, and you can see the seam that we just sewed, and that's going to go in the center back of your skirt. And then this, just to give you an example, now since this was sewn with originally 17 inches, now see how it allows me that 4 inches to fold over the top if I had it attached to my skirt, and then create a waistband effect like this. So that's exactly what I wanted. This is the skirt pattern I used that actually has panels, 4 panels. So in order to gather that up to fit my waistband, I did my gathering stitches individually on each panel of my skirt. Now if your skirt is all one piece without any seams, or just the one seam in the back, you won't have to do this. You can just sew it all the way around the top. But because I want to keep my panel seams lined up where they're supposed to be, I'm doing my gathering stitching on each panel and then pulling my gathering threads. And you keep pulling until you get it evenly gathered and down to the size to fit your waistband, or close to it anyway, as close as you can get. And then once you get it all gathered, then you're going to take your waistband and you're going to slip it over the top of your skirt with the right side of the skirt out, facing up. So right side of the skirt, and you just slip the waistband over it and pin it all the way around with raw edges together at the top. And you can see I've got mine pinned, or at least have started pinning it all the way around, and I have put my center seam in the back of my skirt in the center. And so now we're ready to just go sew it all the way around, and we'll have our nice comfy yoga style waistband. You might notice that you have some little bloops in your gathering, and you can stretch the knit fabric a little bit, but don't overdo the stretch, because then you'll kind of ruin the effect of the waistband. So I'm going to go sew it, and then that will be our last step in making this waistband. So here you can see that it's all sewn together now, and you can trim this seam if you like, otherwise leave it. And there you are with your comfy yoga style waistband, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.